Dude, still using that thesaurus?
Yeah.
Look at this. With my iPad? I already found the word you were looking for.
Wow, Rich, check this out.
It's crazy, look at that.
How do we learn more?
Stay tuned because Education Today starts now.
Welcome to Education Today. I'm Chuck Sipple.
And I'm Jonna Linweber of Ford City High School in the Armstrong School District. Technology is all around us. It's part of everyone's everyday life, whether it's your cell phone, computer, or even your TV. If you haven't noticed, even most new TVs are considered smart TVs because they can connect to the internet and phone lines.
Armstrong School District has worked very hard to put the best technologies into the hands of our students every year. As discussed in an earlier episode, smart boards, projectors, and many different types of software packages drives the backbone of most classes. Today we are going to talk about another technology that is growing in popularity, iPads.
You don't have to look too far to find educational applications for these devices. And one innovative teacher has been the catalyst for the growing implementation of this technology in the Armstrong School District's classrooms. Tonight, we have a teacher with us to talk to us about these devices and their impact in the classroom. Welcome to Education Today.
Would you please introduce yourself and the role within the district?
Sure. My name is Erica Hogan, and I'm a third grade teacher at Lenape Elementary.
How have these devices made their way into Lenape Elementary?
The ASD Foundation provides teachers with classroom grants, and I wrote a grant for my classroom, and then they made their way into Lenape.
Since the grant was mentioned, Erica, could you tell us a little more about the grant that you wrote?
The grant that I wrote was called An Apple for the Students, and it was for my classroom and the other third grade classrooms at Lenape. And originally, the grant was just for 5 devices, either iPads or iPods, and it was going to be used just by the third graders in our school.
So what did it end up then sprouting to if it was just only your class?
Well, what happened was I didn't actually receive just the classroom grant. The ASD Foundation received more money, and they wanted to fund a bigger project. So it ended up we got 28 iPads on a cart, so they were able to be used with a lot more students, and a lot more teachers are able to use them.
How did you come up with the idea to use iPads in the classroom?
I have 3 children of my own at home, and a 2-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old. And as you know, being kids, they love technology. And I watched them and saw how much they were learning on the iPads, and I said, oh my gosh, I could do so much in my classroom with these iPads.
You said earlier that the grant covered your classes. What are the advantages of the iPads?
There's a ton of advantages for the iPads. We can use them for every single subject that we have in school. We can use them for enrichment activities, remediation activities, anything that we're learning, you can search and there's an app for it.
What were these students' reactions to getting their hands on these devices?
iPads are very expensive, so not a lot of people have them. And whenever they saw the carts come into the classroom, they were thrilled and excited, as you can imagine. It was like Christmas morning in the classroom.
How have you noticed a difference in the students' learning as far as the concepts and or related things like that?
When the students get the iPads, sometimes we use them as a learning tool for remediation. So if they didn't get a concept whenever I taught it, then they get another chance to play a game or to see it being taught in a different way, or a video, or there's all different kinds of apps that you can use for it. So that helps them learn the topic. Another thing we do is if the students already have that topic that we're working on, they get to do enrichment activities along with the topic. And we also use it to introduce new skills. The district has purchased different software that also has apps. So we can open the app and they can watch videos to introduce a new topic such as fractions or basically anything you can think of.
Oh, that's really interesting. What kind of applications do you use?
There's a lot of different applications. I actually brought an iPad today to show you some of them. Our textbook comes with one of our math textbooks comes with an app, Envision Math. And you can hear.
And they can play games
they
on
can,
that and learn.
Sure, they can learn about fractions and they can watch a movie about fractions, other things that we've done. Learning A to Z. It's a leveled reading site. So not everybody reads at the same level.
Yeah.
Everyone's at a different level, but you're all reading the same story in the classroom.
Yeah.
This levels them.
So you can read at your own pace.
You can read at your own pace, your own level. And the good thing about it too is they get to have a RAS rocket. And so they get to go and they earn stars for different universes. And they get to pick aliens and different spaceships. So they get excited about reading. It makes them want to read after they pass tests. Another thing the district purchased this year was Brain Pop Junior. And it covers all the different subjects: reading, math, science, social studies, language arts, everything you can think of. And they have different movies to go with different concepts that are taught in the classroom. And they really like the characters and they kind of come alive. So they want to learn the concept you're talking about. And we have tons of apps, as you can see, that we
Is
use
there
in the
any
classroom.
costs associated with them?
They're not as of yet. Most of them we've used are all free, or they're provided by the district already because they purchased them when they purchased the textbook. So it's just an extra.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah. Are these devices used only for specific subjects, grades, or?
Right now, we're currently using them in 3rd grade and 4th grade, and a handful of 1st and 2nd graders get to use them, and also 5th grade students.
Are these simply a supplement to the classroom, or are these used to complete assignments?
We also get to complete assignments. One of the apps we have is the Spelling and Vocabulary City app, and the kids get to go on and they get to practice their spelling words. So instead of doing a worksheet for their spelling that day, they actually get to practice and move the letters around and do different things with the spelling and vocabulary.
Are these strictly in the classroom tools, or do students have the ability to sign them out and work on them at home?
They're just for the classroom right now. Maybe in the future they'll be able to sign them out, but since we only have 28, we just keep them at school.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. We are going to take a short break and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District Education Today. Stick around.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like or what role I would play or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name's Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We're talking about the use of iPads at Lenape Elementary School with teacher Erica Hogan.
As you may know, the AHS-TV Foundation is an incentive where they are trying to place iPad cards in every primary building in the district. It was a result of the grant you initially submitted. Did you interact or speak with any teachers in other buildings regarding the implementation?
I talked with the technology department, and we talked about some troubleshooting things, what we liked with the cart and what we didn't like, to try to improve it for everybody involved. And I'm sure I'm going to have the opportunity at different in-services to speak with other people about it.
Do the departments from each school who have worked with them together for the unified implementation?
We have trainings and in-service days, and I also get to go to trainings. I went to one in Pittsburgh that was entitled, "I have an iPad for my classroom now, what do I do?" So it was a good thing that I got to go there.
So this grant basically has you doing everything then?
Yes.
Okay. Is it the goal and hope to have a cart in every primary building to serve at least 4th through 6th graders by the end of next school year?
Yes, the ASD Foundation is trying to get carts in every single building in Armstrong School District.
Do you foresee a district-wide program or an intercommunication using these devices across all primary buildings in the future? So like FaceTime or the applications that may allow for real-time communication between students?
I'm sure it will. In our classroom last year, we read a story about Alaska, and it just so happened that one of my students' parents, their stepson, lived in Alaska. So we were actually able to talk to another teacher in Alaska. And also, I have a friend in Apollo Ridge School District, and she was hatching eggs. And so my students, as soon as they hatched, she hurried up and she called us on FaceTime, and we were able to watch the chicks hatch in our classroom. So it was a neat experience. And we also did some different activities where they would ask us some math riddles, and we would watch the kids do different things in another school district. So now that Armstrong School District has it in every single elementary building, I mean, the opportunities will be there. It'll be exciting.
Originally, the cart was only used in certain classrooms. Is there a building-wide plan for these in the future's goal that you'd like to see happen?
I would love to see it in every single classroom, especially my kids that go to Atlantic Elementary are in younger grades, and I know how much they are able to use it. I think right now, since it's a cart on wheels and we're kind of upstairs, that's the only obstacle to get downstairs.
What effect in any way do you see the continued use of this technology having on the curriculum?
I think that, technology is just going to progress throughout. And I actually just got an email for an e-backpack where the students would have an iPad or this e-backpack, and they wouldn't even have papers or books. Everything would be online. So I'm sure in the future there's going to be a million opportunities.
You've been working with these devices for a few years. How far have they changed the classroom?
I'm sure, as you know, there's always updates to the iPad. So they've changed. It's changed so much just within the last few months with the new updates and the way that you approach things. You have to start all over from the beginning, look through all the different technologies, then teach in a different way because you have to teach them how to use the iPad before you can use any of the applications. So.
Because this is technology and there's always something new coming out, how have you already approached or come with your lesson plans with them?
Basically, I always look for new apps. Anytime we're learning a skill, I'll just go to the App Store and search for the free apps and see what's new. And we try them, and if it's not a good one, then we'll probably delete it, and then we'll get a new one. And so we do a lot of the free trials of the apps to see which ones work the best with the students and which ones gain their interest the most.
How do you envision continuing your approach or your applications as the years go on?
More training, because I'm sure there's going to be a ton of new software and applications and new things to learn as always. So I'm sure there'll be tons of trainings that I'll go to help. And then in service all the other teachers as well.
How many iPads were purchased?
There were 28 iPads purchased on the cart so that there were enough for every student in each classroom to use.
How many students get to take advantage of them?
I would say almost 300 students at least.
What feedback have you received from parents at the use of iPads in the classrooms?
Actually, one parent has said to me that their son didn't want to come to school, and now he definitely wants to come to school on Friday because he knows that's iPad day. So it has increased attendance even, and I've had all positive comments about the iPads.
Is there anything else you would like to add for the benefit of our viewers?
Sure, I just want to thank the Armstrong School District Foundation, and I think it's a wonderful thing for our school district, and if they have time to go on the website and check it out.
Well, that's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guest, Erica Hogan, one of Lenape Elementary's teachers and writer of the grant that brought the first iPads into students' hands, for taking the time out of her busy schedule to talk about this exciting new technology for our district. Our thanks go out to the TV production students of Ford City High School, led by their teacher, Mrs. Kathleen Gibbon. They're our film crew for today.
Please join us again for next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. Visit our website for updated information about the district, and have a great week.
Okay, now remember, on Friday, you have a very important chapter test coming up on complements. So remember that if you have a linking verb, you can't have any kind of an object. You can't have a direct object or an indirect object. Remember also that indirect objects are kind of rare. And if you do have one, it will come always between the action verb and the direct object.
Mike, wake up. You're going to be visited by 3 ghosts, PSSA past, present, and future, and you better listen.
Hey, how was I out? Gary. Oh, you guys are funny. Hello? Anna? Seriously, guys, what the heck? What's going on here? What's going on? What's happening?
Is the fog necessary?
Back, you vile demon!
Vile demon? That's like a little harsh. I mean, I'm wearing white. Okay, so I'm the ghost of PSSA past. I'm a little new to this, but I'm supposed to show you how you cared about the PSSAs in the past.
I never cared about the PSSAs.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yes,
I
you did.
didn't.
Yes, you did. Infinity. And to prove it to you, I'm gonna show you.
Like what? Go into the past?
Come on! You're gonna love this. The past, the past. Have to go to the past. Come on! You know what? Someone thought, let's take the stairs. Okay. The past is just right down here. You are right in there.
Where? I don't see me around. Is that me? No, what am I wearing? Are those glasses? What are my jeans? Those aren't cool shoes. Wow, where did I buy those? Am I picking up a pencil? I'm writing? Am I doing work? I never did that. No. What's with the new,
No, I'm a completely different person.
No, didn't you just, go and change?
No, I'm the ghost of PSSA present, so. But maybe, you recognize this wildcat, seeing as how it's, your school mascot.
What's wrong with it? It looks sick.
Well, of course he looks sick. He has PPP.
What's PPP?
Procrastination for the PSSA, Pox. It's terminal. Well, unless, of course, you study hard and prepare for the PSSAs.
Wait. So is this my fault?
Of course it's your fault. You're the biggest slacker in school. What did you think?
Wildcat, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'll make it better, I promise. Why? Where am I? Who are you? Where did you come from? Is this the Wildcat's grave? So by not taking the PSSA seriously, we're not only hurting our schools, we're hurting ourselves as well?
I can breathe, and Mike, you finally got it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There's still time. There's still time. There's still time.
It was just a dream. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late.
What was that?
You guys can excel at the PSSA too. Miss Linkus, I'm so glad I found you. Help me Help me. What can I do to excel in the PSSA?
Well, Mike, I'm really glad you asked. There's a couple things you have to do, and all you have to remember to do is be ready. Rest. Get a good night's sleep the night before the test. Make sure you eat well, and eat a healthy, nutritious breakfast. Attitude. Make sure you have a great attitude. Remember, you can do it. Make sure you dress comfortably. Make sure you're wearing clothes that when you wear for a while taking the test, you feel comfortable and relaxed in. And remember, why for the ready. You can do it, Mike.
Okay, so rest, eat, have a good attitude, dress comfortably, and I can do it.
Absolutely. And to help you get ready, here's 2 great PSSA pencils for you to use so you can do it and you can be ready for the test.
That's great! Now I'm ready to go take the PSSA. I'm ready for the PSSA.
Are you ready? Are you ready? R. Get lots of rest. E. Eat a healthy meal.